We usually don't try to, get these interspecies relationships going, but these guys have been getting each other's looks across the room. I could have so much fun with that, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Sadly, I have to do that. Okay, all right. Here we have a Cooper's hawk. You'll notice that defect there on the beak. It turns out this is probably an old injury, and I know that because of the fibrous tissue on the inside of that area there. It looks like the laminal tissue is still intact because I can actually see some growth and stuff. So what we're about to do, once I can find me some cyanoacrylate around here, is I'm going to build a bridge over this area.
Glue.
Yeah, super glue, cyanoacrylate. Okay. I was getting that look like, what? What kind of heroin is that? And we're going to build a bridge because it turns out that every time this guy tries to eat, that soft part on the end tends to move and causes him some pain. And that's going to keep him from eating and also preparing his food. So I'm going to try and reinforce that area. Let me go get it from the side. You can see how that bends. So I'm going to try and reinforce that, keep that from happening. And hopefully we'll get this guy to build enough of that scar tissue up and be where he can actually eat again normally. So that's the mission for this guy. Be kind of cool. Hey, dude, is that a booger in your nose?
Quit open mouth and breathing. You look simple.
I'm not a loser. Just so everyone knows, this is why I'm at Happy Tales. Everyone is helping. This is just awesome.
We brought the whole crew in.
We're missing 2 employees fanning this monkey. Oh, I'm sorry, bird.
Monkey's over there.
Oh, I'm stuck.
That would be bad. I kind of want to leave it on there.
Just been out here to turn his head just right and spear me. He left his points on it.
Well, so I can cut them as soon as it dries and gets stiffer. All right.
One is 3D printers.
That's what missing want to do. We have a 3D printer. The bad news is if we did the 3D printer idea, see this little area in here, because it would fill that defect, anything trying to grow out would be stopped. Like when you have your nails, you got to keep trimming them. So anyway, so what this is going to do is this is just going to strengthen that beak so he'll be able to eat with the tip. Because he's in really good shape. He's in really good
you can cut the needles
weight.
Mm-hmm. You don't want him stabbing himself.
Party pooper. Yes, I'm going to cut the needles off. Anyway, so the whole mission is to strengthen this beak, because before he could actually touch it and move it, and it was pretty painful for him. So now we've actually made it quite stronger, so he'll be able to eat with this both laterally and on the top.
You're called patient.
Okay. All right, here's our Cooper's Hawk, dropped off by Wild at Heart for us to do some work on. We were actually discussing several ways to fix this guy. If you notice that defect at the dorsal part of his upper beak, Remphotheca. Anyway, it turns out that we were talking about getting some plastic done and some 3D printers working on him, but the bad news is, had we filled that defect with a 3D printer, we probably would have stopped the germinal cells from actually growing the new beak that should be growing up underneath it. But it was so soft and flimsy at the end that it was too painful for him to eat. So what we've done is we actually kind of created a wire cage made out of tubular steel, and in this case we actually used hypodermic needles and bent them into place, and then actually used some epoxy to hold that in place. So in other words, the end of that beak now is strong enough to where it won't move when he eats, so it shouldn't be painful, and hopefully it will last long enough for this guy to get that germinal tissue growing again, and he'll actually have, it may be malformed in the beginning, but it should eventually replace itself, much like a broken toenail or that one whenever you've hit yourself and ruined your nails with a hammer. It should actually grow back over time. So anyway, so the germinal tissue just grows back, it reforms, and over time that scar tissue goes away. Okay, so that's the mission. That's what we're doing, and that's what it looks like as of right now. I had to break in some employees. I made them carry the camera on their head. All right, later.